You said, fun fact, New Testament doesn't have quotation marks, so it's probably unlikely it's supposed to be Jesus speaking in verse 16. Also, ancient Israel knew perfectly well that through them, all the world will be blessed. Okay, so let's talk about it. Yes, biblical Greek did not have quotation marks. So whether it was the words of Jesus or the comments of John, my point is still clear. Also, in John 3:10, it begins with the phrase that Jesus answered him. And that doesn't have any other indicator of a narrative speech until verse 22. So you're saying Nicodemus is the teacher of the Jews, that he taught that Israel felt that the world would be blessed through them. And you're quoting the Old Testament. It refers to God's promise to Abraham. The problem is they had no idea that it was Jesus. They were missing it because Jesus was not acting as the one that they were expecting. That caused serious doubt. So here's a good example, okay? John the Baptist asked if Jesus was the Messiah in Luke 7, right? And that's primarily due to his imprisonment and his suffering. And there's a difference between his expectation of a fiery, conquering Messiah and Jesus' peaceful healing ministry that caused confusion and doubt. So he was like, who's this dude? And is he the one that we're looking at? So many of John's followers were confused and they were waiting expectantly and wondering in their heart if John is right that this is the Messiah. See, John says, I baptize you with water, but the one who's more powerful than I will come, whose sandals I'm not worthy to untie. He will baptize you with the Holy Spirit and fire. See, he's talking about having a threshing floor, gathering the wheat in the barn, and burn up the chaff with unquenchable fire. But John pointed to his followers to Jesus and says, follow him. When Jesus was preaching and teaching, while John was locked up, he sent two of his disciples and said, are you the coming one, or are we to look for somebody else? See, John was expecting the Messiah to bring judgment, wrath, destruction, not healing, not love, not forgiveness. So John and his followers assumed that their Messiah would come as a mighty ruling king, not the humbling servant. So that leads to why they would have missed Jesus preaching and teaching, and Jesus saying who he is. So even though they felt that the world would be saved through them, and they would have the right relationship with God, what's happening is their expectations is for somebody different than what Jesus was showing. So that, I hope that helps.